Brett, thanks so much for taking the time to do this. Our listeners, our viewers that have tuned in this year on Golf Talk Canada started to get familiar with Caddy Time. They've heard the ads, they've heard us talking about it casually, but now it's time to get going. The program has come to Canada. Exciting partnership recently announced with the PGA of Canada. So let's just start. What is Caddy Time?
Caddy Time is Uber for caddies and golfers. It is a platform where golfers can now add a caddy to any round. And there are a lot of great reasons to add a caddy to your golf round.
So if whether you're a member at a private club, whether you're going to play public golf, tournament, hosting clients, this app that you download to your phone, which is active now, and we should mention it's Caddy Time with a Y, so it's CADDY time, and the app is live. You register the app, you open an account, you put where you're playing, and it connects you with a caddy in the area the way a car would be connected if I was looking to get a ride on Uber.
That's exactly right, Mark. A golfer can indicate what kind of round they're having that day, whether it is a member guest or a competitive round, or whether it's just a fun leisure round with their friends. And that gets put out there, and the caddies get to review that and then, respond accordingly. And then you get matched, and then caddy gets dispatched, and you have an enhanced golfing round. It really works beautifully.
So you can decide whether you just want, maybe someone like a kid from your back shop or somebody locally to just carry your bag because you want to walk, but you don't want to deal with the hassle of dealing with your gear. Or you could potentially have somebody there who knows the greens and might even be able to help your score, depending on, maybe you're playing your buddy for a few bucks and you want somebody who knows the greens a little bit better than you. You can actually see that on the app.
Yes, you can actually indicate exactly what your needs are. And as you mentioned, a caddy can help you score better. They can't help you play better, but they can help you score better. And that course knowledge is 100% transferable. And the freedom for you to be able to move on from your shot, not have to rake your trap and repair your divot and all the things that slow you down in your golf game, you now can focus on your golf game.
I understand this has been operating in other countries outside of Canada. So, what's the feedback been? What's the response been in other parts of the world where Caddy Time's been operating?
Obviously, Caddy Time hit a nerve, and the community was looking for an option to bring the caddy back. Caddies aren't available to 99.9% of golfers. And now, so to answer your question, it has just exploded. We're in 7 countries, 4 continents, where we're booking rounds in Spanish-speaking countries where the app is not even translated in Spanish. We are booking rounds in Arabic countries where the app is not translated in Arabic. And it's really just bringing golfers together with caddies who, everybody wants to be there. And it's just a greater experience for the golfer, the caddy, and the golf course.
I understand there's a partnership now with the PGA of Canada, and I understand from a golf course perspective why golf courses who don't have a caddy program, which is about 99% of the courses in Canada, would want this. It's an added service. It's an added benefit to the consumer. It helps with pace of play. It can help with integrity to tournaments. Certainly continuing the maintenance of the golf course you mentioned, that make sure that ball marks are fixed and bunkers are raked. But to the consumer standpoint, I find this so interesting because there's so many different applications. When I go to Europe, for example, Brett, I obviously walk. It's a walking golf community, but my back cannot handle carrying a golf bag anymore. And I hate pushing and pulling a cart, especially up dunes in Ireland and Scotland. It's just, so I love having a caddy. But from a North American perspective, it kind of goes beyond that in a sense, because unfortunately we have become a cart riding society. I hope this helps us get around that. But for those who still take carts and play that type of golf, I mean, this is a 4 caddy as well. It doesn't have to be somebody looping your bag.
Not at all. And I am guilty of taking a caddy every time I ride as well. And if you think of the member guests and the member members and the two-man tournaments that take place all over Canada and the world, adding a caddy is a strategic advantage. Not only is it a great convenience, and you're guaranteeing that your time out there is going to be spent in a more valued way, but you're also giving your team a advantage against your opponents. And who doesn't want that? I'm out there to win, and or at least try to win and have a good time. And the caddy supports both of those.
All right, what about price? Can you give us an idea for people who are watching this interview right now or listening to this interview, whether they're tuning into Golf Talk Canada radio? They're going to download the app. What can they expect if they go to book a caddy? Just a price range on what it would cost to add someone to their round.
Basic booking price is $80 to book a caddy, and that can be split amongst the golfers. So 80 can be split 2 ways, 3 ways, 4 ways. And then they're going to tip the caddy at the end of the round a suggested tip of 20 Canadian dollars per bag. And that's as simple as it is. So it really starts as, somewhere between, $60 each if there's 2 of you, to $40 each if there's 4 of you. And that includes the tip.
And the app does all of the work, minus the tip, obviously, gives you the suggested rate that you mentioned. But the app handles the transaction, connects the golfer to caddy, does everything an Uber app would do for an automobile. Before we let you go, I know there's just recently the partnership with the PGA of Canada. So obviously this program is going to start to take off now in Canada. But prior to that announcement, prior to that partnership, how do we have caddies in Canada? Have people signed up for this?
That's a great question. And, we did just announce that PGA of Canada partnership, and we couldn't be more excited about it. But prior to that announcement, we let the regions know we were coming. And just that, it exploded across Canada as well. Canada is a golf savvy, golf thirsty community, and they really sought the app out. We have over 400 caddies already, and we just got started. And these are scratch golfers. These are single digit handicaps. These are people who know the game of golf, who are willing to come out and loop on your bag.
Well, we're excited to be a part of it to help spread the message, because we talk a lot about growing the game in Canada, but we don't talk a lot about growing job opportunities and places for people to work and places to have extra money. And I know a lot of kids and a lot of people, get out and they want to be a part of the PGA of Canada. They want to inject themselves into the golf community, and that's great. And then they realize very quickly there isn't a ton of amazing jobs out there, especially out of the gates. So this is an opportunity to get exercise, get invested in the game, have a good job, especially as a side job if you're already a pro at a club or someone working in a back shop at a club. And from a consumer standpoint, Brent, I love it because I love the fact that it encourages people to get out and walking again. There's a health benefit to golf. We saw that during the pandemic, people getting outside again and getting out there and getting some exercise. And not everybody, again, can handle their bag. And there's an enjoyment factor as well. I don't want to deal with the gear. I want someone else to deal with it. So, Brett, this is awesome. And we'll be watching this. We'll keep our eye on it, and we'll have you back later on in the summer. And I know there's a media event coming as well. So we'll keep our listeners and our viewers on top of Caddy Time. Again, it's Caddy Time, Caddy. That's Caddy with a Y. Caddytime.com is the website if you want to check it out and download the app. Brett, congratulations. Good luck on the launch, and we'll talk to you in a few months.
Thank you, Mark. Great to see you again.